Hi everyone, my name is Ahmet Emirgül and I am studying at Bilkent Üniversitesi Electrical and Electronic Department. Today I will represent my project experiment. In this experiment, my aim will be to examine the behavior of capacitors under different environmental conditions. Capacitors are electronic circuit elements that store electrical energy by charging them through power sources. The working principle of capacitors, which are found in almost every technological device today, can be summarized as the energy stored between two conductive surfaces. In this experiment, I aim to test the relationship between the changes in the gap between the two conductive surfaces of the capacitors and the amount of stored charge. I will observe how the expression C, which expresses the ability of capacitors to carry load, is measured and what change it depends on. I will use these materials: adjustable DC power supply, measurement equipments such as roller, ammeter, voltmeter, connecting cables, and calculators. The mathematical expression I will use when doing the experiment is C, which is capacitance. C is equal epsilon 0 A over D. After making my measurements in this way, I will make 5 different measurements in the same way, decreasing the distance between them and writing them down. Changing only the distance between the plates of the capacitor and recording my results. Finally, I draw a graph considering these measurements and compare them experimentally and theoretically. As a result of this experiment, we observed and understood from the graphs that the capacitance of our capacitor decreases as we increase our distance, increasingly proportional to the distance. In order to observe this in experiment, we made some measurements by keeping the surface area of the capacitor constant and changing the distance between them. And according to these measurements, the experiment we made in theory, that is, according to our capacitance equation, gave the same results. However, I observed that there were some differences between experimental values we recorded with the help of the measuring device and theoretical values. As a result of the search, I learned that these error rates may be due to some of materials we used in this experiment. For example, the worn-out surface of the capacitor we use, the electric conductivity coefficient of the air in our environment, and the calibration of manufacturing errors of the devices we use while making measurements may have caused this error rate. In conclusion, these experiments show us that theory and experiment give the same results under conditions where margins of error are ignored. Thank you for your watching. Have a nice day.